Hey guys, Vlog here and welcome to another FIFA 21 Road to the Final player review. And today guys, I'm going to be reviewing the 84 rated Croatian left midfielder from Inter Milan, Ivan Perisic. He's one of the more cheaper Road to the Final cards. I did get him for just over 40,000 coins, which isn't too bad at all. I know Inter are bottom of their group currently, but there's still 3 games, only half of the games are being played so far. It's a very tight group and where teams have taking points off each other and stuff like that. So Inter Milan can still very much win this group, absolutely. But yeah, I did buy him for just over 40,000 coins. 3 games played with him, 5 goals scored and 0 assists. He does have 4-star skills as well as 5-star weak footing. Getting into his in-game stats, some of his main top stats are the likes of his 86 crossing, his 87 positioning, his 86 shot power, his 83 volleys as well. I did have the engine chem stat applied to him. And then finally with the player trait, he has the one trait of flair. And I love this card so much. When you look at his game, like his base stats and his in-game stats, they look decent. He doesn't look insane, but he looks a solid card. And of course, with maybe 1 or 2 upgrades, depending on how well Inter Milan do, of course, in the Champions League, he'd be fantastic. If Inter finish in the top 2 positions of their group, he will go to an 86 rated card around about Christmas time. Usually the upgrades take place pretty much as soon as the group stage is finished, which is like early to mid-December, I believe, when the UCL does finish their group games. So they finish in the top 2 positions, which, yes, they're currently bottom of at the moment with 2 points. We know Inter Milan can very much easily change that around. It's been such a weird group. Shakhtar in the first game beat Real Madrid 3-2 away. A few days ago, they got beat 6-0 at home by Borussia Mönchengladbach. It's a very, very strange group. So, easily Inter Milan can very much go and win the next 3 games. I don't think Inter will finish bottom. I think at worst, I honestly think they'll end up finishing third. And if they do finish third, they'll go into the Europa League. He won't get any upgrades, but then he'll change to a Europa League card and have the potential to get upgrades as Inter hopefully will progress through the Europa League. But I think this card, even at this current stage of the game, is really good to use. That 5-star weak foot, his insane shot power is fantastic in game. That's why his finishing is going to be a big pro to the cards. 5 goals in the 3 games. He's great on his left, great on his on his right as well. He's superb. The power he puts behind his shots is fantastic. Very similar to Çalhanoğlu. I think the one thing that I probably liked more about Çalhanoğlu was he was a bit more quicker than Perisic. Perisic isn't slow, but he's not like amazingly quick either. I definitely recommend a pace chem star to Perisic. I had the engine chem star, which increases the stats a little bit. And the engine chem star is very good to have, and it gets that agility up, gets that balance up at the same time, gets that dribbling up to 90. I think the engine catalyst, something like that, might be your best bet for a chem star, in my personal opinion. You've got to get that pace up as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, but his finishing is superb. Like, it is absolutely class. Really impressive. His passing as well, once more, solid 86 crossing, 82 short passing, 79 vision. That engine chem star just boosts those stats up very nice. His crossing into the 90s, his vision, and short passing go up into the mid-80s, which is superb. He didn't get me any assists, but he was very unlucky not to get me any. He was always creating chances for my team. He was, honestly, there was one clip where he provides a really good cross where Martinez heads it, and it really should have been a goal. It was a free header, and he heads it just wide of the post, which was extremely frustrating. But his passing and that, just how he linked up well with the players, was really promising. And it's just such a shame that he didn't come in with any assists. I'm not too bothered though, because he was at least creating the chances. What he was doing was right. It was what the players who I was passing the ball with him to, they were the ones letting Perisic down from getting an assist. But no, yeah, I honestly do rate his passing, his crossing in general, it really is solid, so I couldn't have any complaints with that. And also his dribbling once more, very good. That engine chem star, as I said before, takes his dribbling up to 90. His balance and his agility go from the mid-70s up into the mid-80s, which is obviously very good as well. So he does feel nice and smooth on the ball. Does he feel as smooth as like a Çalhanoğlu or a Tyson? So I reviewed Tyson yesterday. No, he doesn't feel as smooth as Tyson on the ball. I think that whilst Perisic's dribbling was good, I think that Çalhanoğlu was probably slightly better in the dribbling. If someone was to ask me who's a better card, Çalhanoğlu or Perisic, based on the current situation, I'd probably say Çalhanoğlu is the better card at the moment. But the thing that is good about Perisic is that he has the potential for upgrades. If Inter finish in those top 2 positions, he all of a sudden goes to an 86 rated, and if he does go to that 86 rated by Inter Milan finishing in the top 2 positions, he probably then does become a better card than Çalhanoğlu. And obviously, to finish third, he won't get any upgrades at Christmas time, so you would be using this 84 rated card until February when the Europa League last 32 games start. So it's a bit of an interesting one. You ideally need him to finish in the top 2 positions. You don't really, I mean, you know, you don't really want to finish in third, because if he finishes third, you know, we won't see any upgrades until February at the earliest, which obviously wouldn't be ideal. But I think Inter Milan is still a solid team. I still think they've very much got a chance, as much as I want Shakhtar to actually go through in the top 2 positions, because I do have Tyson. And this card for this current state of the game is good, and certainly with upgrades further down the road, if they are to do well in the Champions League, he will become an insane player. But even now, based on using him, he was really, really solid. I think for what he's going for, if you have got maybe some sort of a Serie A team, I do see you know, decent value for money in going with him. But if someone was to ask me right now, who's a better card, him or Çalhanoğlu Rule Breakers, I would say the Çalhanoğlu Rule Breakers card probably is the slightly better of the two. But anyway, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.